After a member of our military finished serving, he wanted to move back home, and he did make it here to Oklahoma.
But not without running into a problem with his moving company. That's become costly. So he called Consumer Watch's Amanda Taylor for some help.
Anyone who's moved knows it can be a hassle. If you haven't, just ask Matthew Spade.
I've been wanting to get rid of these things for a while. You know, it's just sort of like the giant mess in our house right now.
But it's what the boxes came out of that's caused so much frustration. You see, when he moved, he used Pods, a company that drops off a container, you fill it up with your stuff, then they pick it back up to be stored or moved to your new house. And it looked like it wasn't going to cost Matthew a dime. You see, for the last several years, he served as a U.S. Marine in both Iraq and Afghanistan. He even helped kick the Taliban out of one town. And for his service, the military will reimburse him the cost of his move, about $3,000.
In order to get reimbursed from the government, I have to provide them with a weight ticket, an empty one and a full one.
That's where the problem lies. Matthew paid Pods an extra $75 to get a ticket that shows how much his belongings weigh. But when it came time to get the ticket, a Pods rep told him they couldn't find it.
So I called them, and then they said they did have a weight ticket, and they'd be mailing it to me, and I was like, oh, good.
But when it never came, he called Pods back. In fact, he's kept notes of all the times he's called and all of the different things he's been told. First they had it, then they didn't. Then a few weeks ago, they sent him a letter confirming there was not a ticket, and essentially, he was out of luck.
How can you do this to me? You know, I just need a weight ticket. If you can't provide me with a weight ticket, then I want my money back. You know, it's as simple as that.
But it's been far from simple. After waiting a month and getting nowhere, Matthew called us. So we called Pods, and a few days later, heard back from Matthew. What happened after we left?
Pretty much after you made your phone call, I got a phone call. They've called me like 3 times now, and all of a sudden I'm important to them now.
He says they told him they'll eat the cost of the move and refund him the $3,000.
It just took a whole lot of weight off my shoulders. I'm so appreciative that you were able to help me out.
And we appreciate Pods responding so quickly to our calls. Spokesperson with Pods tells us they apologize for the inconvenience and they stand behind all of their customers, particularly those serving our country. We're here to keep an eye out for